Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do you November the 3rd spiritual principle a day in a meditation for you. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. The title of your meditation for today, Service Brings Out the Best in Us. Just as making amends teaches us to be more forgiving, selfless service brings generosity, compassion, and awareness of purpose. That comes from the Guiding Principles book, Tradition 2, Word by Word. Service gives us practice at interacting with others and becomes the basis of mutual support and connection. Whether we show up early to make coffee, take a panel into a mental health facility, or contribute our experience to a new literature project, each act of service offers lessons we can carry into our daily lives. Some sponsors have a way of tricking us into service. We tag along to fill literature orders, and the next thing we know, we're committee members. We become more generous with our time and energy because we find some satisfaction in helping out. Plus, the company's good and it doesn't cost a thing. Our generosity extends to the rest of our relationships as well, going the extra mile to help friends, family, and at times even strangers. We feel ourselves changing as we become more big-hearted and less self-obsessed. We show up early to open the meeting facility, knowing we may be the first person a newcomer encounters. One member shared, I know that the seats I'm setting up in my home group are the same seats that were set up for me before I got here. We remember how we felt when we set foot in our first meeting, anxious, guarded, and just a little hopeful. We see ourselves in these potential new members. Our hearts swell with compassion as we welcome them. Service gives us a sense of purpose. Each time we say yes to service opportunity, we connect with and contribute to something greater than ourselves. Acts of service to the fellowship deepen our devotion to Narcotics Anonymous. We are thoughtful and caring individuals, qualities we discovered and honed in NA service. We have built a life worth staying clean for. I will nurture my humanity by serving Narcotics Anonymous, my family, my friends, and my community. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you, God. Grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Service is a benefit to not just ourselves, but to those that benefit from the service we provide. And I like how this meditation closes with that we nurture our own humanity by serving Narcotics Anonymous, but it goes past that. It says my family, my friends, and my community. I think when I got clean, the concept of, I don't really know if this is 100% sure, but the concept of my doing something for free, I hadn't had a lot of experience with that. From a very young age, I can remember earning money. I can remember agreeing to do something and the person agreeing to pay me if I did just what I said I would. So I worked from a very early age. The concept of just doing something other than house chores, and even then we had allowance, right? So I didn't really think of it as just do it because you need to do it, or just do it out of goodwill, or just do it because it's good to do it. And your mother will love this kitchen when you do it, and just the smile on her face will make you happy. That was not on my mind when I got here. because I was so used to that bartering. I do this, you do this. I do this, you pay me, right? So some of my first concepts of volunteering in Narcotics Anonymous, we volunteer our time to make the fellowship, the program, right, better. And volunteering here is called doing service work. Now, if you've come out of the penal system, you're used to the terminology community service, right? Hours of community service. But that's part of paying restitution, right? We're not talking about that here. We're talking about making a conscious decision to donate some of your time to fulfill a responsibility that helps Narcotics Anonymous, the groups in particular, or the area run better. And that is something that I cannot put a price tag on that. What I've gained from doing that over the years. But what I really like, because a lot of people will get into doing service work in the fellowship and forget about their families, forget about their friends and their community. And for me personally, I think that is something that should be at the top of a recovering addicts list. Their family, their friends, if they still have some, and also the community. The community can embrace so many different things, so many different causes. But I think it's true. Service brings out the best in us. So here's where I'm at with this meditation. I'm going to wrap it up. What service work are you doing? Leave me a comment down below. And if you're not doing any, tell me why you're not. And what type of service do you want to get into? Leave a comment down below. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. Have a beautiful day on purpose.